Yo guys, today we're playing Minesweeper. 102 mines on the board. So when we double tap, we are going to reveal the tile. When we single tap, we place a flag. So Minesweeper is a puzzle game that tests your puzzle abilities. So here's a quick tutorial. Here we have the number of mines near a square. This is the square, and one is written inside it. That means there's a mine around on its adjacent squares, its adjacent tiles. So if it says 2, that means there are 2 mines on its adjacent tiles. So here it's only 1, which means there's only 1 mine near on one of its adjacent tiles, and sure enough this should be a mine. Okay, so we will place a flag here, and after that, since this is 100% assured mine now, we can deduce therefore that these mines here don't have a mine in them. This is a mine, while this square here tells us that there's one mine adjacent to it, but this is only the mine here, which we have confirmed with this square. So that means this has no mine in it, and this has no mine in it, and that's just as simple as it gets. Okay, so we just pop off these 2 tiles and then these 3 tiles here, and then this 3 more tiles here. Now we have revealed a huge area here, then therefore that's a mine too, and then this is not a mine, and so we'll have another tutorial here. So that's a 4 here, 4 meaning there are 4 more mines. This is the first mine, which we have confirmed with this square here. So therefore the other 3 are here. That's the only remaining tiles adjacent to this square, which has the number 4 in it. So that's easy. Okay, so going back to our game, you can get expert with this game if you keep playing it. So you see, it's easy. So see, there's 3 here now, and then 3 here, then there's 2 here, and these are the first 2 of those mines. So therefore there are no more mines here, and we'll just pop off those. Later I will give you more advanced tips. So here I can give you one. So this square here has number 3 in it, and there are already 2 mines above above it, so therefore the remaining one must be in this 2. And since that's the case, this square tells us um, that therefore this must be a tile that has no mine in it. It's an empty tile, so we can do that. Okay. And from here we'll just reveal the mines. Simple enough. I hope that makes sense to you, and then it's quite easy here. And then there's 5 here, which means these other two here are mines, and then here it's empty. Here we pop this off. Okay, see, it's easy. Most basic ones. And just follow the very simple rule of quickly opening a closed tile with the known number. Yeah, quite easy, you see. Sometimes you will make mistakes, but in this mode it's only on a hard mode. We can simply able to finish this in a jiffy. Okay. No sweat. Absolutely easy. Well, we can talk about something else while you wait me finish this one. But right here I can teach you another trick here. So you see this part here, there's 2 here and it has only 2 adjacent tiles in it. Yes? Okay. Which that means, and there's a 3 here. Okay, there's 2 and 3. And there's already 1 mine here. That makes this tile here, there's this number square. This means that this other 2 has 1 tile in it, right? And it can only have 1 tile and not 2, otherwise it will be impossible, it will be invalid. But since this number here is square here is 3, that means and 3 and that there's already 1 here, and we can only have 1 in these 2 other square which is adjacent to it. The only remaining one will be here, therefore this is guaranteed mine, this square here. So just put a flag in it. And from here it's smooth sailing. So here's another trick I can teach. So you can see here, this square has 1 in it and it has 2 adjacent square tiles. right? So that means if a mine is to be placed here, um never mind. Okay, it's long. Okay, we'll just look at this part instead. So we see here this square with the number 3 in it has only remaining 2 tiles adjacent to it, but this square here has 2 more mines, and this 3 here has 2 remaining adjacent tiles, but it does already have 2 mines here, which means we can only put 1 tile in this 2 by 1 square tile, which means therefore there must be a mine here because of this square tile containing number 2. Okay, hope that makes sense to you. You can also say the same argument in this part. We see that this 2 here, and then there's already 1 here, which means there should be only 1 tile in each of these. There should be only 1 tile in each of these squares. Mine. And the remaining one should be here to equate, to be equal with this number here, and we're going to do that. Okay, from here we can run some experiments. Let's try putting a mine here. If that's the case, that means this thing here will be empty, and then there will be another mine here so that we can satisfy this number here too. But that means in order to satisfy this also we need to add another mine here, but it invalidates this 2 here. It doesn't satisfy it because it will have an excess of 1. So that means this first assumption that there's a mine here is wrong. So that means that should be an empty mine. Should be an empty tile, Okay. And it's good. So from the thing we discussed a moment earlier, we said that there should be at least 1 here, right? And then now we have a square which has 3 here, but it already has 2 in this tiles here. We already have 2 mines, and the only remaining mine needs to be here because of this and these squares. So therefore these tiles here must be empty, and that's what we're going to do. Okay, I hope you can oh snap, fuck.